Hey guys, welcome to this review. We are in the woods in Scotland and we thought it'd be the perfect opportunity to talk about this, which is the Robens Cookery King Storm Cooker. Let's get into it. Okay, so we've had this cooker for almost 2 years now, like a year and a half, and we originally filmed an unboxing and we promised that we were going to film a review for you once we had tested it out. And since we've had it for so long, I think it's fair to say that we can finally do a review on it. Sorry that it took so long. So originally we brought this stove for camping. We do a little bit of car camping, a little bit of backpacking, and we've taken it on a couple of day trips as well. One place we used it quite a bit was in the Lake District. We went and stayed in a glamping hut and we attempted to climb Old Man Coniston, but we didn't make it to the top. Instead, we decided to stop halfway and have a cup of tea using this cooker. So that's what we use this cooker for. Let's get into some of the stats. So the cooker is made from hard anodized aluminium, which makes it light but also very robust, which is kind of what you want when you're out in nature. So if it gets knocked and bumped, it's going to be a little bit tougher to deal with those things. There are some stoves out there which are made from a very light aluminium and they don't tend to last as long. Now, we did cover a lot of the other stats on our unboxing video, such as the weight, capacity, all the little bits that come in the set as well. So go check that video out for some more in-depth stats. Today, I'm just going to be talking about how it functions. So we mainly use the alcohol burner on this stove, but this stove does have a party trick, which I will get into later. It doesn't have to just be alcohol stoves that you can use it with. Using an alcohol burner is a little bit of an art in itself, and there are a whole host of different ways that you can light it, the type of alcohol that you can use, and it's a whole different topic that I'm not going to get into today. But I will say that we tend to use a lighter. Sometimes we use matches, and sometimes when we're feeling like a little bit traditional, we will try to light it with a flint and steel, which is a very traditional way to light it, but it does kind of make you feel like a god when you do it. Alrighty, let's talk about the pros. This cooker is very stable and sturdy. It's got a really big base, which makes it perfect for like balancing on uneven ground. When you're out in the wild, you're not always going to be lucky enough to find a beautiful tree stump to do all your cooking on. Mainly, you're going to be on the ground, and having that big base is going to make the pot stable. And it means that all your water isn't going to pour out halfway through, which I think is great. And that's one of the main reasons we got it, is because of this big base. The other thing about this base is it acts as a windshield. Halfway around, it's got slots to let airflow come in, but also on the other half, it's sealed to stop any wind blowing out the flames, which we don't want. The other great thing about this kit is how neatly everything stacks inside of each other, so that when it's packed away, it takes up a relatively small space, especially considering all the different bits that you get with it, which is another pro. It's not just one pot, there are 2 pots, a pan, a lid, a handle, a chopping board. There are a lot of parts to this stove, which does kind of make it a little bit complicated, but you get a lot for your money. This isn't the only type of alcohol cook set that you can get. There's another popular one called the Trangia stove. I'm sure if you have searched cooking stoves on YouTube, that's probably what you'll find, and that's where we started. But when we started looking into other systems, we found that this had a lot more features which we were interested in, particularly the window at the front. This really caught my attention because you have the alcohol burner in there. Sometimes you want to adjust how much flame is coming through. They call it the dampness of the flame. And if you didn't have this window here, you would have to reach in from the top and adjust the flame. Now, that doesn't sound much fun to me. I don't want to be putting my hands into the flame. So the fact that it has this window here means that I can reach in, swivel the lid and make the flame bigger or smaller depending on my cooking needs, and I don't have to burn my fingers. So that is definitely the best feature, I think, about this cooking stove over the Trangia. Okay, now earlier I promised that this has a party trick. Let me show you that now. So in the middle of this setup, there is like a retaining disc, which the alcohol burner sits in. That can be removed. By doing that, it means that you can use other fuel sources with this cook kit. So you can use a gas burner, and there's a hole in the base where you can feed a pipe from your gas canister in and attach it to like a traditional stove and cook with that. You could even have a little pile of wood in there to burn as your fuel, which I think makes this system really unique, and it makes it very flexible. Another thing that makes this very flexible is that the grill here is adjustable, which means that you can bring it up higher or lower. So if your fuel that you're using is tall, you can move the grill around so that you can get better cooking results, which I just think is a very clever idea from Robens. So obviously you can tell I really like the Robens cooking system here, but there are some cons that we should talk about. And one of them is actually the grill that I just mentioned. It can be a little bit fiddly to adjust. I wouldn't recommend adjusting it while you've got a pot of food or water on there. I would take that off and then adjust it. Now I mentioned that this was made from hard anodized aluminium. That does make it slightly heavier than the lighter aluminium options. And it kind of makes it a little bit clunky as well. When I first opened this, if you've watched the unboxing video, you'll see that it felt a little bit clunky and it is slightly heavy. The other thing is, I would say that this is quite expensive cook system. Now the Trangia is around a similar price. The Trangia might even be a little bit more expensive, I'm not sure. So I would say that this system is quite expensive, and if you were a beginner, I wouldn't recommend spending that much on a cooking system until you knew you were going to be using it regularly. I do have a few other little niggles about this system, one of them being the handle. When I first attached it, it felt a little bit flimsy, like it didn't quite grasp the pots and the pans perfectly, and I would maybe feel a little bit uneasy carrying a big pot of water with that handle. And then the last thing, which I really struggle with, which is probably just me, is the mesh bag that this all fits into is a little bit tight. It could do with a little bit more slack. So I've gone over some of the stats, some of my pros and some of my cons about the Robens Cookery King Storm Cooker. Let's talk about how well it cooks. Now we've used this system, we've cooked bacon sandwiches, we've fried some eggs on there, we've boiled water lots of time for tea, coffee, porridge, pasta, all of those things. So I'm sure that's probably the question that you're asking. Can I cook the food that I want to whilst I'm out camping on this system? And I would say the answer is probably yes, because you get a frying pan, you get the 2 saucepans that come with it, and this is a nice big grill. You could put other pots and pans on there. We have a Stanley cooking flask that we use on here quite a lot, usually when we're just making tea. But let me paint a scene. You're in the woods, you've woken up, it's a fresh, crisp morning like it is today, and the first thing that you want is a cup of tea or coffee. Personally, I'm a cup of tea fan. How long is it going to take me to make my cup of tea in the morning? Let's get into it. Now obviously that was just a test right now in these conditions, and it's going to vary completely depending on how much water you have, what fuel source you're using, altitude, temperature. It is a whole science, but I would say this is going to boil your water in a reasonable amount of time. It's not the fastest cooking system out there, but it certainly is good enough. We're also part of some camping Facebook groups, and when we first got this system, I asked for some tips, and people shared some really good tips on there. So I'm going to share those with you now as well. Tips. So the alcohol stove that comes with this does have O-rings on it, which means that you can store your alcohol in there and it shouldn't leak, and it hasn't ever leaked on us. But people did recommend maybe putting that stove, if you're going to keep alcohol in there, maybe in a Ziploc bag, because you really don't want the alcohol to leak all over your gear. Another good tip, which almost caught us out actually, is let the stove cool down. And I'm just talking about the gold alcohol stove. Let that cool down before you put the lid on, because if it's still hot, it might melt the O-rings. And Evan once tried to put the lid on while it was still hot, and I realized and stopped him, and it did melt the O-ring a little bit, but not too bad. It's still usable. Another great tip from those Facebook groups was not to fill the alcohol all the way up to the brim. Maybe leave about 1 centimeter from the top so that the flames can bloom. So yeah, those are just some handy little tips that we picked up on Facebook that I wanted to share with you as well. Thank you to everyone that commented on my post. So personally, what's my summary of the Robens cooking system that we have here? I love it. I think it looks cool. I think it's made from really quality materials. I think it's stable, it's sturdy, and it certainly allows us to cook a variety of meals when we're out camping. I would say that it isn't for beginners. If you're just starting out in camping, maybe go for something a little bit simpler and more traditional and a little bit less expensive. I'd also say it's not for the campers that like ultralight systems. But if you're car camping, or you're just doing a one-night trip, or just a day hike and you want to cook your lunch whilst you're out there, I would say it's ideal. It fits into a backpack nicely. So that's it for our review of the Robens Cookery King Storm Cooker. As you can tell, we're very positive about it. We love it. We're very happy that we brought this. Hopefully we covered everything. If you have any further questions about this kit, then please write in the comments below and we'll get back to you. Also, let us know which cooking system you chose. Did you go for the Robens? Did you go for the Trenchie? Or did you go for something completely different? Tell us, and tell us why. We'd love to know. We hope you found this video helpful. We've got plenty more gear reviews coming your way, so subscribe and stay tuned to catch those. Thank you for watching, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one. We love it. Why am I struggling? Come on, Anna.
You were fine up until this point. You're getting to different territory. You haven't.
I can't move my toes.
You don't have to move your toes. Don't worry about your toes. You don't have to move.
Okay.